Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be playing some Raid Shadow Legends, as you guys can tell, but I'm also going to be doing something special. I'm going to be fusing the champion. I did manage to get another Umbral Enchantress, so that means I'm not losing my one and only Umbral. And so, as you can see, I've got all the characters ready here for the fusion, so it's time to do it. Let's see. Oh, alright. Might want to remove the artifact off of that character before I actually go on with the fusion. Where are you? So you have just a ring. That's fine. We'll remove it. I don't know what the stats are. I'm not looking at the stats at this point in time. So we'll do this guy. We'll do this guy. And you. And I think you might have some stuff on. I should have checked. So, I know that the character isn't all that great. He's probably one of the worst legendaries. But off the principle that maybe at some point in the future he may be good or usable to some extent, I will fuse him. I do have everything I need to do so. He's probably going to end up guarding the vault. I don't expect him to become massively overpowered, but as he currently stands, he's really not that useful. It's still legendary, and I'm still going to collect it just because I have everything I need. So let's get into it now. Everything should be ready to go. I should have checked this before I started the video, but it is what it is. I totally forgot. I mean, I was leveling up Umbral for the purposes of actually using her for other stuff, but oh well. And here we go. We've got Mr. Moss-Beard. So that's one. I think if you pull shards and you get this guy, you're probably very unlucky. He is really not that good. I mean, he looks cool. He reminds me of World of Warcraft, and boy, his ratings are awful. Like, bad. I don't think there's a legendary that has worse ratings than this guy. Oh, man. And to be fairly honest, he's actually harder to fuse than Skull Lord. So, and Skull Lord wasn't all that great either, but still, I feel like his ratings are probably worse. Anywho, so I think the next thing I'll be working on is on Relic Keeper. In terms of the fusion, I just wanted to have a look at where I'm at. I'll be fusing this guy because he is a part of the missions. I might do Broadmaw just to get rid of this. But this is something I'll do very slowly. I'm not going to rush or anything. So now, let me just kind of go through this. So there is a 10 times event. It'd be nice if I could get any of those. Obviously, I'd like to have Santa Claus or Venus. Venus is freaking amazing. She would help me so much. But I don't have enough void shards to pull. And even if I did, I don't know what the chances. I'd have to have hundreds of void shards to be lucky. Talia is meant to be pretty cool. So this is a nice little skill right there. We've got weaken and counter attack on this. But I'm not going to go all out. I think, I know I've said it before and not kept it, but I think this month around, I will be very calculated with my money. I am determined not to waste a ton of money. I have a lot of champions that I can work on, so I'll do that. And to be fairly honest, I have played the game enough to do the dailies. To be honest, I like these guys. I would very much like these guys. They're amazing. They would make such a big difference if I had them. But yeah, I think I will be very well behaved. I've set a budget that I will not exceed. It's time to stop throwing that amount of money at the game that I have in the past. So yeah, we've got this guy. Don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna level him up to 50 just because, and then put him in the vault. He's really, I mean, apart from looking cool, he doesn't have any use whatsoever. Ignatius would be a character that I wouldn't mind having. I like his debuffs. He's pretty cool. Got this one, and Big Gun would be nice too. I'm just having a look at his ratings. But he does have the capability of hitting ridiculously hard. I mean, like, he Moss-Beard, Gurptuk Moss-Beard is probably worse than most rare champions, to be honest. But I have him, just for the collection. So this is where I'm at with the legendaries. I haven't gone too crazy with trying to bag me legendaries, but it is what it is. Sir Nicholas. He's pretty powerful. And so is Venus. This is what I want her for. This is the skill set that I would like to have Venus for. Yeah. So the decreased defense and weaken. This would help me pretty much across the board. Everywhere, ranging from the arena to dungeons, even the clan boss. Either this or Dracomorph. That's what I want to get. I will probably have a better chance of getting a Dracomorph, just because I will get ancient shards a lot quicker than void shards. So this is the one right here. So that's basically what I would use them for that skill right there. Now I do have, of course, Rosin, and he could probably be useful if I were to book him. I've got some books set aside, some legendary books, which I'm gonna save up because they're hard to come by and expensive too. Yeah, so this is what my current roster looks like. Still a lot of work in progress. I still need to work on a lot of masteries, which I haven't done, in fairness. I probably should focus a bit on that. So I'm gonna be doing or redoing my clan boss team. I have 2 Rush Guard the Towers. One of them is going to be specifically for the clan boss and clan boss alone. I'll see what I'll do with the second one, but I will find a place for him. I do need to get the Skull Crusher set up. He's only level 40, so I need to ascend him and do all his things and skills so that he can team up with Rush Guard the Tower, which I've got to a decent speed in clan boss, and then I'll need Doom Priest, or a Doom Priest at least, to cleanse. So that's going to be my 3-man team. I'm trying to build an unkillable team for the clan boss, and then I'll need 2 hard hitters, maybe one that applies a weaken, and hopefully a defense down, just to get the extra damage in. But as you can see, Skull Crusher is kind of lagging behind. I do have a Skull Crusher here, so I can use. I've got some Doom Priests that I can use as books, which I'll probably do that now. That'll give me some more space in my roster. I just want to make sure that I have what I need out here. So I've got Skull Crusher right here and a book, and there we go, I have another Doom Priest as well. So might as well go and do that at the tavern. Let's see now. Skills. We're doing skills. And somewhere down here we should. So she's 40. There we go. We'll give you these. Okay. Yeah. Maybe try and increase her damage a bit. I mean, she's not going to be in there for damage. Her only purpose in the team will be to cleanse. We want to cleanse the stuns particularly. That is what I'm after. I mean, I could probably go without booking her, but if I book her and get the skills that I need, then that would be very, very, very helpful. And as you can see, I am kind of low on the epic books, so I'm having to resort to using champions as skill books. I do have some legendary tomes, which I have yet to decide where I'm going to use, but I do want to use them very wisely. Feel like this is what I'm after. So here's to hoping that I get what I want. Yeah, this is a skill that I need to use more often, I feel like. Unless I mess it up, in which case it would suck. So he's on a 3-turn. Yeah, I think it's going to work because Rush Guard the Tower is going to be ridiculously quick. So that should hopefully balance out. Let's have a look here. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm done with this. So Roshgar the Tower's on 4-turn cooldown on his block damage. So that puts Skull Crusher at a 3-turn cooldown. Now obviously Roshgar the Tower will be quicker. He's going to be the fastest one in the team. We want him using up the or putting up the block damage pretty much all the time. I think there's only one turn where he won't put up the damage, which is where we need Skull Crusher. And Skull Crusher with his ally protect can take most of the damage and so become the target for the clan boss. I have one key. It's time to use this up. This is what I'm currently using because I'm building up the others. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do for damage. Who I'd be best using. It'd be nice if I had somebody with a defense down and weaken both on a single thing, on a single ability. I'm probably thinking of going through with Tomb Lord. Tomb Lord also applies some poisons, although they tend to not last for too long. They won't be up for too long, but all in all, poisons do help with damage. So we'll see what this looks like at the end. I'm just going to do it full auto. It doesn't make a difference. And I'm probably going to look at gearing up Occult Brawler for damage more than anything else. Because once I have Unkillable up or block damage up, I shouldn't be able to drop it with Skull Crusher. So that should bring us all the way to the 50th turn where the clan boss will pretty much just wipe everything. So that should give me enough damage. The idea is I wanted to go into the Nightmare, which I am farming but not efficiently, and then maybe look at Ultra Nightmare as well. So that's where I want to move into. At the moment I don't do enough damage for Ultra Nightmare, so there's no point in wasting my keys on that. So that's why I'm sticking on Brutal and Nightmare. But this doesn't normally tend to last very long, to be honest. Like, if I had like the team setup, this would probably go all the way up to the 50th turn, where the boss really hits hard and would most likely one-shot everyone. But as you can see, Roshgar the Tower is going quite... I mean, bear in mind that his skill is on a 4-turn cooldown, and he's kind of keeping it up, as you can see, for most of the fight. There's just that odd turn that he's not got it up, which will help. If I can get Occult Brawler. So if I can time Occult Brawler with his slam ability, which is what is important, and then yeah, so if I time Occult Brawler with his slam ability, Occult Brawler should be the one with the lowest damage. And so Occult Brawler, shoot, I meant what's his face, Skull Crusher. Then he should take the single hit all the time, which would make him unkillable. And then obviously Doom Priest will cleanse the stuns and everything. So I kind of have the logic of how it's going to work out. And that of course mean I won't need Manaya in here for the heals. I won't need Valkyrie in, so I can then look at gearing Valkyrie up for other stuff. And maybe tweaking out her gear. I'm just having a look at how things are going. So now on the next turn we'll end up dropping the block damage. There we go. Block damage is pretty much dropped for a turn. Roshgar goes. See, this is where I end up suffering a tad bit. I mean, there's nothing I can do, to be fairly honest. Not until I have Skull Crusher. After that, I can look at playing around with the team composition. So priority will be Skull Crusher to get up to the level that he needs to be. And obviously the stuns need cleansing. So Doom Priest, even if she's at a low level, the fact that she can cleanse that would be nice. Yeah, definitely need more poisons on this guy, more debuffs. That would totally make a big difference in the damage that I'm doing. See, Tomb Lord does put up poisons, but they're only for one turn. And the small poison is more or less from Valkyrie. So this is where I end up pretty much dying. I'm more or less 2-keying this one. But once I set up my team, I should be okay. I'm hoping to build a 2-key sort of team for Ultra Nightmare and maybe a 2-key team or 1-key team for Nightmare. I mean, to be fairly honest, Manaya does do good at healing. She is a very good healer. And the boss hits hard. So that's a big thing. Cult Brawler's defense, as well as Rush Guard's defense and Tomb Lord's defense aren't all that great. So that's why they went down that quick. But like I said, Rush Guard isn't going to be built for defense. He's basically meant to be fast. Just as fast as possible. And I think the other second stat that I'll be looking at is trying to increase his damage. But that's what this looks like on Brutal for me at this point in time. Things need changing about, and they will. It's just a matter of when I get a chance to grind all the stuff that I need. This can be quite a grindy game. Now, ideally, what I'd like to try and obtain, but that's probably still very far in the future, would be to 2-key Ultra Nightmare, 1-key Nightmare, and 1-key Brutal. So that means I can farm all 3 of them just for a better chance of getting shards and stuff like that. That would be pretty neat. I'm looking at the damage. Cult Brawler did alright. Actually, Rush Guard, the tower didn't do half bad. Valkyrie, they all did fairly decent, I suppose. I mean, the only damage dealer here is a Cult Brawler. And Tomb Lord came in okay. Valkyrie did alright. Now, the reason Valkyrie did alright is because she's packing the poison set. So, every time she hits, she has a chance of landing a poison, which helps with damage quite a significant amount. As you can see, if you look at the 12.48 million damage dealt, Valkyrie did quite a good number of damage there. But once I take out Manaya and Valkyrie and put in some proper damage dealers, that should make a difference. Or maybe, yeah, I think I'll replace, because I'm going to replace Manaya with Doom Priest, so she will do the cleansing. And I will obviously replace Valkyrie with a second DPSer, which I need to kind of think what I'm going to use. I've got some options, but from what I saw, I could do with having more poisons and debuffs up for a lot longer. So this is where a Dracomorph would come in handy. So handy. I would like a Dracomorph. So this is what I'm working on. I'm just going to be doing some leveling up. Use up the energy that I've got. Obviously, also still need to do my dailies. This is going just to be a grind from this point forth. I'm not really going to be focusing on this too much as a part of this video. I'm going to try and do it if I get a chance off camera. I've been really busy lately, and obviously I want to kind of supervise this part of the grind. I don't want to just use an auto clicker, otherwise it will just use up all of my energy. So I'm going to see how far I can get these guys. Royal Huntsman is another damage dealer. Pretty good in the arena, can do quite a bit damage. It would help if I had an XP boost. I should have thought about that before I went in there. But yeah. There we go. Yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing for the next, I don't know, however time length that I decide to play it. I do hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please don't forget to support me on the channel by hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos and guides here on this channel. Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos and content to the channel. Also, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video description, as well as in a pinned comment from myself. Until next time, stay safe, folks.